Hi, I am Nikki Carter with Nikki Carter Real Estate, brokered by EXP.
And I am Christy Weldon with Community Mortgage Brokers.
And we are here to talk to you guys about why it takes so long to get your house closed. Yes. So why does it take so long? So we bring you the buyers and we send them to you to get the loan. So what happens?
So typically, I wish it was as easy as just going out and shopping and taking, getting the move right into your house. But after the pre-approval process starts, I get a contract from your realtor. Once I get that, I do have to submit it, get your documentation to underwriting, and then we have to order something called an appraisal. And that's whenever they just kind of go through, make sure that the house is actually worth the purchase price. This is to protect you and the seller both. We also have to wait for an inspection. Documents have to be sent to underwriting again. Once all of that comes back, it's usually about 30 days. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But yeah, there's just a lot of steps in the background process that you don't see. So one thing that can really help with that is making sure you've got your documentation ready to go. And so we can speed that along as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. So on our side, as we're waiting for the appraisal and everything to be done, and you're getting all of your paperwork, your taxes, your bank statements, your W-2s, and all that kind of fun stuff. W-2s, taxes, kind of same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, where you're getting all that information over, we are ordering your inspections. So in contract, typically the default is 10 days. I personally always ask for 15 because not our appraisers, but our inspectors are busy. And we want to make sure that they have time to get to the house. You and I, as a buyer, has a chance to go through that inspection and make sure there's nothing special that needs done, because then we get to order a report from a specialist. So that process in itself, if we have to take the full 15 days and then ask for another 5 days for specialists, that's 3 weeks in its own. And that is the hardest part, I feel like, in the buying process, is getting those inspections done, making sure that there's not something major going to happen with the house.
Yes. Yep.
And then the appraiser on your side, they take a while too.
Yeah, and it is a very crazy market right now, so it can take a little bit to get one freed up to come in and appraise the house. So that's definitely what probably the most lengthy process of the whole home buying process is.
And if there's conditions, then they have to go back and re-verify. Now, sometimes conditions is supplying an extra bank statement or something like that. Sometimes a condition is having paint scraped off of a house, because if you're going FHA or a government loan like VA, USDA, you can't have paint chips. So sometimes they have to go back and make sure that those paint chips are gone.
Yep, sometimes they can be picky, sometimes they're pretty easy, but for the most part, I guess depending on your loan program, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So when you guys are ready to buy, sell, or invest, give Christy and I a call and let us show you why we do the best.
We'd love to help you.